Hello and welcome to the Repricerator overview. My name is Bill. I'm from Edmonton Enterprises and I'm the developer of Repricerator. So Repricerator is an Amazon repricing tool, and it lets Amazon sellers like me and hopefully you reprice their listings on Amazon. So as we know, listings on Amazon and prices on Amazon fluctuate. They go up and down according to supply and demand. And so as sellers, we need to keep up with that and be able to price our items effectively to where we can make sales. So this tool will help you do that. Now, what makes this one or sets this one a little bit apart from the others is that it features not only manual repricing, but a mixture of automatic and manual repricing. So we'll look at that here in a second. With automatic repricing, we get our listings from Amazon. Repricerator will get the listings from Amazon, and it will receive notifications when another reseller lists the same listing as yours, but at a lower price. That matches the condition, like new or used, and whether it's FBA or merchant. If it finds out that someone has priced their listing less than yours, and you have auto pricing enabled for that listing, then Repricerator will set your price to 1 cent below what their price is and send that information to Amazon. So that way you can kind of help ensure that you have the lowest price for that listing. And you can also set the bare minimum you're willing to go with automatic pricing. And we'll see that in a second when we log in. With manual repricing, we do things a little bit different than other repricers. So the main problem with repricers has been that Amazon, when you use its API, will only give you the 20 lowest prices for a listing, and that will include merchant and FBA. So if the 50 lowest prices are all merchant, then you won't get what the lowest FBA price is. So it can be kind of hard to get the exact price. So there's been other repricers that have kind of got around that by using your Amazon seller login on a desktop to access the Amazon seller website to get that information. But we wanted a pure web app that you could use from your phone and from your desktop or your tablet, wherever you need to be to do your prices. Because if you're like me, you're mobile a lot, you're out going to book sales and library sales, and you need to reprice maybe in a different town that you're visiting, and you don't want to have to haul your desktop to do that everywhere you go and worry about manual updates and updating the application, where we wanted to make sure that you had a web app that made it super simple. So manual repricing with Repricerator gets around that by just showing you the straight up Amazon prices from the Amazon site. If you have an Amazon FBA listing and you click on show prices, we'll see in a second, it'll show you just the FBA prices for that listing. If you have a merchant fulfilled listing, it'll go to the Amazon page for that listing and show you only merchant fulfilled listings. So that way we kind of get around the whole repricers can't ever actually work type of deal. Another feature of Repricerator is that we have pricing logs. It'll show you anytime that a price has been manually updated or automatically updated, and we'll get into that later, but that way you can kind of track what prices have been changed by what and when. And so I was going to go with the live view of Repricerator, but this is my actual account, so I didn't want to actually show all my business information in it, so I kind of obfuscated the SKU and the ASA in here, but it's pretty easy to look up if you really wanted to. As you can see, I don't have much listings. I'm a small-time reseller, but I kept getting undercut when I'd set my prices to what would be the lowest price by some of the big sellers, so that's why I wrote this app, Repricerator. As you can see here, we have a few listings. We have, these are all FBA listings. So we have the title at the top of the listing. You see the ASIN, the SKU, the date I listed it, and how many days it's been. On the first one there, you can see it's 94 days. I listed as used good, and I have the price currently set to $9.60. I last updated it May 21st, 2020, which is the day I'm recording this. And you can see the rank of 3.4 million. And you can see that it has said that it's updated. If you click on the current prices, it will show you a listing kind of like this, straight from Amazon. And as you can see, I have the Keepa plugin installed, so I can see historical pricing straight from the listing here. So that makes it super easy also to see history-based prices. And we can see that it has prime checked, because this is an FBA listing, so we automatically have that check in all the conditions. Now going back, we can see that I set my price to $9.60. So also we have a button for the buy box prices. If you want to see the buy box prices, it goes straight to the buy box listing, where you can see, and sometimes Amazon doesn't show you what the buy box price is. Like here we can see the buy used is missing. It only has buy new, probably because it's not all that popular book. It's 3.4 million, so it may not be the most sought after book, and that's why it doesn't have one. I don't know, but sometimes Amazon hides it, but this lets you see it directly. You just click on buy box prices and it opens another window, and you can look at the prices and set your price accordingly. As you can see here, we have this one set to manual pricing. The next listing is set to auto price. So this is one of those that if somebody comes in with a FBA, the same listing that's FBA, it will, FBA used, it will send, Amazon will send a notification to Repricerator saying, hey, the price is, the lowest price now on this listing is $6.44. And if that happens, Repricerator, since we have auto price checked, we'll set it to $6.43 and ship that off to Amazon to get the price change. Automatic pricing isn't instantaneous. The only way you can do it is to send a message to Amazon, and it will process it in about a minute, sometimes 2 minutes, depending on volume. But then the price takes effect. And you can see here I have the lowest price already set to $6.45, so in fact will not set it to $6.44 or any lower than that. Just to kind of keep it where I'll actually make a profit off of it instead of owing Amazon if it sells less than the fee is for that price. And it's all automated behind the scenes. It happens pretty quickly, so if somebody resets it, I've seen my prices automatically updated within about 5 minutes of someone changing their price, which is pretty quick. So if you're trying to get the lowest price, that's the way to do it, and set it to auto price and let it go. Now we pull listings every night. We pull listings from Amazon and get new data about all your listings every night about midnight. But if you want to do that sooner, there's a refresh listing data button there. There's also one on the settings page that'll let you pull that information down and get updated prices and listings in case you sold some since you've opened the page. So that's the basic gist of Repricerator. It's hopefully I made it so it could help out other small resellers that are trying to make a piece of that Amazon pie. If you like it and want to try it out, it's only $14 a month, and that's whether you have one listing or 10,000 listings. I didn't want to go for a tiered approach because I wanted to keep it a level playing field for everybody, and I don't really like apps that do have tiered pricing. So this one that I wrote is straight up $14.99, so basically $15 a month. You can cancel at any time. All the billing is done through Stripe, so it's secure and safe. So hope you give it a try. Let me know what you think. If there's anything you'd like to add to it or whatever, I'm constantly adding stuff. So what you see here on the screen, it may not look like it anymore, it may have changed. So this is the basic gist of it.